second day as a medical doctor, I almost lost a patient. As he lay there, struggling, gasping for breath, the panic and stress I experienced then left me frozen, unable to act. My patient survived, but medical errors like these are the third leading cause of death after only cancer and heart disease. But is this even surprising when plastic, unrealistic mannequins like this are the best training tool we have available today to train doctors to make life-saving decisions in emergency situations? My name's Usman, and this is Huw, and at ResusVR, we're solving this problem. We're creating immersive, realistic, virtual reality simulations through which students can practice treating critically unwell patients over and over again until it becomes second nature. We think of ourselves as creating flight simulators, but for healthcare. The aviation industry has been using this technology for years, and it's led to an almost 50% reduction in deaths due to human error. This needs to be implemented in healthcare today. By combining our VR simulations with our mobile app, we can deliver medical training in a way that has never been possible before. We can analyze an individual student's performance within the simulation. We can give them personalized feedback, and we can direct them to tailored content suited to their learning needs. Our team has the perfect mix of medical experience and VR expertise to make this solution a reality.
And we're selling directly to medical schools and to hospitals. We know that currently these institutions spend on average £225,000 a year just to deliver outdated and infrequent simulation training. A license to our library of VR simulations will not only be significantly cheaper than this, but it will also act to standardize the quality of training that's being delivered across sites and across institutions, as well as increasing access to simulation training for students. So far, in the last 6 months since we began, we've developed a full prototype simulation of an exacerbation of COPD, one of the most common lung diseases in the world. Over the next year, we'll be expanding our library to cover a range of medical emergencies, before then moving into training simulations for anesthetics and obstetrics and gynecology. In the future, we see that there would be massive opportunity to scale this type of high-pressure, decision-oriented training outside of healthcare to other industries such as the military and the emergency services. Globally, the medical education market is a £24.2 billion market, of which medical simulation accounts for £2.1 billion. We are initially targeting a 10% stake in the UK simulation market. In terms of competitors, our major competitors at this point are the mannequin manufacturers, so that's CAE and Leerdale. There are, however, a number of companies developing digital simulation solutions, but the majority of these companies are focused on developing tools for surgical training. We do not train surgeons. We improve doctors' clinical decision-making in high-pressure situations. In addition, by developing fully immersive 6 degrees of freedom VR, this means that our users can move around their environment, interact with, examine, and treat patients just as they would do in real life. And they love it. In recent trials that we've done at King's College London and at Brighton and Sussex Medical School, 92% of students said that they would feel better prepared for clinical practice if they were able to train on our simulations. 94% of the students said that they would recommend our simulations to their friends, and 100% of the students remained fully engaged in the simulations from beginning to end. They loved the educational experience. From these trials, we've now gone on to negotiating licenses with King's College London and with Buckingham Medical School. We've also partnered with the simulation lead at the Royal College of Obstetrics and Gynecology and with Bart's NHS Trust to build a body of evidence behind our work. In the meantime, we've won a number of competitions, and we were lucky enough to be finalists in this year's Mayor's Entrepreneurship Competition, where Usman and I had our first chance to pitch here at City Hall. In Q2 of 2020, we're going to be looking to raise our first round of investment in order to revolutionize medical training so that through our simulations, each and every doctor has treated hundreds, if not thousands of patients before even leaving medical school. If this is a future that you want to be part of building and you want to help us save lives, then we'd love to talk to you this evening. Thank you very much.